Okay, hello YouTube. This is the Klein Reef here with my 29 build process, and this is step 5. And this is the fish part of my process. I'll tell you guys a secret. It's very debatable topic. I skipped the cycle, and I know there's a lot of places say, "Oh, you didn't just skip the cycle. You just didn't wait long enough." No. I, in fact, skipped the cycle. And I'll show you how I did that. First thing I did was I used the right water. Used cultured water. I used already pre-cultured live rock. And I made sure that my salinity and everything was perfect. And I noticed that an ammonia spike usually happens within the first 6 days. Well, no matter what, it will happen in the first 6 days. And when that didn't happen, I went to the local fish store and asked why, and if adding a fish would accelerate the ammonia process. He said that if I use cultured natural live rock with good water and live sand and a protein skimmer running, you won't have an ammonia spike, which means you won't have a cycle. So basically, when you guys have a cycle, you guys are probably using dead rock and trying to culture it with a couple pieces of live rock. I didn't do that. What I did was I used 100% natural cultured live rock, and I made sure that my water quality was good enough so that when I put these rocks in there, it'll automatically start filtering instead of dying and creating an ammonia spike. I know there's a bunch of people that say, "Oh, you just didn't cycle right." No, I didn't just not cycle right. I skipped it. I didn't need a cycle. There was no ammonia spike. My fish is doing fine. I actually have a hitchhiker coral that was doing fine. And now there's actually a Mithrax crab down here somewhere that's been in here for at least 5 days, and it hasn't died. So my water quality is fine. So if you guys are looking to cycle your tank, look into buying your water from your local fish store and buying all cultured live rock. And that can just diminish your cycle. I talked to the guy. He said he replaced his complete 55-gallon aquarium, just completely rebuilt it, and didn't have a cycle because he used the right live rock and the right water, which is what I did. The only problem I'm having with this tank right now is high phosphates. And I noticed that I wasn't running my Chemipure Elite, and I just put in my macroalgae yesterday. So I expect my phosphates to be lowering as we speak. I tested it, I got 0.2, less than 0.2. It's somewhere between 0.25 and 0. So it's a very low amount. I don't plan on adding any of my corals until I know for sure that everything's okay. But yeah, however, this process I wouldn't recommend doing it this way, because I know a lot of people use the cycle as a gauging process to know exactly when their tank is ready. If you're doing that, that's fine. Me, I skipped the cycle the last 2 times I did marine aquariums, and I didn't even realize it. The last time what I thought was a cycle was actually just a phosphate bloom, and I was just growing green hair algae up the ass. So, other than that, I can show you guys what exactly I got. I got a purple firefish, and then these blue lights just bleach the colors out of everything. And a red firefish, which is back there. You can see the reflection. There they are, just coming around now. You can see in the reflection there. And I also got a hitchhiker plate coral that has inflated in the last 5 minutes. So, I don't think it would do that if this tank wasn't ready for coral. So, this is just a tester piece of coral. I got it for free. It was a hitchhiker. I asked the guy if I could have it. He said yeah, because I'm doing a lot of business with that guy, so he said I could have it for free with my purchase of the refugium and the live rock and stuff. He gave that coral to me for free. But yeah, next time I see my Mithrax crab, I'll show you guys him. A little advice on those: they are not reef safe and they are not fish safe. They will make a little cave, and they will trap fish in that hole, and they will kill them. So right now I have him in the refugium, and if the guy ever said if I didn't want him anymore, he would take him and feed him to his mantis shrimp. So I have updated plans for my 10-gallon. The damsels will not be going in here. I heard they're very aggressive when they get older. So those will be going back to the local fish store. Can't give me anything for them. They want like $4 anyway. Because I heard they get really aggressive towards fish. So I'm going to try and get rid of those before that happens. But yeah, if you guys like this aquascape, I really would like to completely remove this middle piece, the support piece, and maybe put it up here. I have a couple more pounds of live rock that I got to add from the nano in here, and that's about it. But yeah, so actually I have a story to tell. I was at the local fish store today, and I found a tang that stays under 5 inches. So I plan on getting him. He's a yellowfin tang, and they said they can be perfectly happy within a 30-gallon aquarium. So I plan on getting him. He said he had one in his 30-gallon for 2 years, and it never got more than 5 inches. So I have him on hold. I'm going to see if this aquarium's ready to support a tang, because I know they're kind of sensitive. But yeah, I know tangs need a lot of swimming room, but if it can be perfectly happy in a 30-gallon, I plan on getting, because I love tangs. So that being said, if you guys have any advice or any questions on how to skip the cycle, let me know, because I just did it twice without realizing it. And yeah, this is my step 5, which is the cycle. So I'm not gonna rush this though, even though I skipped the majority of it. I will wait about a month before I even think about putting any corals in here, about putting any of my livestock from my nano in here. I will be waiting a while. My only reason I put fish in here now is, one, because to check if I really truly did skip the cycle, and 2, if I did skip the cycle, then these fish should prove it. So yeah, I will let you know if I actually did skip the cycle or if I'm making this up. But I'm pretty sure I skipped it, because the guy said he skips it every time he builds an aquarium for someone. So that being said, I will leave you guys to attend to your own reef. Sorry I'm making such long videos lately. I just have a lot to talk about, and I'd rather put it on one video than make 4 little videos. It's a lot easier to render. But yeah, I will see you guys later.